somebody praying for me. I don't really know who I am. Change the way we gotta go through, but it's gotta start within you.
Instead of striving for perfection, it is best that one becomes more self-aware. As self-awareness puts one on the path towards tangibles that are useful. This concept became clear to me many times in life, but us humans, being human, at times have to scrape a knee a few times. Have to fall over the hurdle, have to fall in a hole and not pay attention to the signs that says fallen debris. I realized that chasing perfection was like searching for a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And whom do we know to do such ridiculous things? I once had a girl tell me that I was perfect. The thing is, I never asked what she meant by that. The truth is that perfection is subjective and means different things to different people. She could have meant perfect in the sense of being suckered by the sweet lies they tell. She could have meant perfect in the sense of low maintenance, because it doesn't really take much for a man to be happy. She could have meant my muscular body type. Fortunately, I found out what she meant the hard way by simply paying attention to her inconsistent alcoholic tendencies. In essence, she wanted a sucker who knew not his worth to be a cleanup guy, to clean up her baby mama, baby daddy issues / drama. As stated before many times, I knew better and still played the stupid game, and of course I got a stupid prize. Because early on in the relationship, I started to notice things that was inconsistent with what she was telling me during our talking phase. So this in turn, I figured that I would send her an email to explain in depth that she should get back with her kid's dad and work it out, at least for the kids, and also to change her lifestyle to discourage a repeat of behavior that she consistently complained about regarding the baby daddy. This was me as a man stating the obvious. Do you know what her response was? Her response entailed asking if I would give up that easily, or something to that extent. Give up what? Pray tell. Now at this point, I knew that she had a mental illness because the baby daddy would come at various times to gather his youngins, and she wouldn't talk to me and let me know what was going on with that situation. She knew that I wanted to stay out of that, and she also knew that contingent on me being around her or remaining around her, that she would be open with the communication, and I would handle this as an adult. I can't say we would handle it as an adult, because everything that she did was not as an adult. Everything that she did was as a teen. A teen that was aching and itching for the club life, drinking, going out, all type of things. And this is precisely why single moms are not a good idea to date. I feel sad to have to say that, as single moms are people too. But It's just an all-around bad idea. I was going to say not all, but from what I've seen, it appears to be all. Of course, I'm wrong in some aspect, but I have to speak the truth because that's what this channel is about. You know, despite all of the crap that she talked about the dude, I watched her give him constant leeway and make excuses for him. And essentially granted him a re-entry point that he, by all means, took advantage of. Any fool with a half a brain would have took advantage of. Let me tell you this. Anytime you meet chicks in society, rest assured that no matter how much they speak negatively about their baby daddies, friends, or family members, it's all talk. They are not to be taken seriously in any capacity. Why, do you ask? Well, the fact is that she opened up her body for this person that she was speaking so negatively about for Lord knows how many times, for him to shoot up the club well before we met, multiple times, and then tried to replace him with the man to clean up her mess. And that said it all regarding her character. I've admitted many times on this channel that I knew better than to deal with a single mom. And I faithfuled.
You faithfuled?
Yes, I F-A-F-O apostrophe deed. I fucked around and found out that those sweet lies were accurate. Ultimately, she did precisely what she did exactly what was suggested, that I suggested to her in the beginning of our talking stages when I started to notice little red banners, not red flags, red banners all over the place. And she went back to her baby daddy. The point of the story was that she called me perfect. She meant perfectly to ride on the carousel. See the screen. Ironically, she actually worked at a mall carousel. True story. True story.
Strange world we live in.
Remember that I mentioned that she should have finished what she started with the baby daddy and improved her life? Well, ladies and gents, this is what I meant when I stated that we should not strive for perfection, but to know thyself in order to implement tangible movements, attitudes, mindsets that would come off as perfection to another. Because you see, well before I met her, I had been through the ringer with both of my baby moms and learned a valuable lesson, and and that work that I had did on myself from my son's mom's situations gave me the glow, the look of perfection to someone who was still broken. I think I'll leave it right there. I typically close with, and that's the reality. And even though it is, I'll close with a message to the youth. You are born for you, so you must live for you. Because when you go, you're going by yourself, no matter how many people you know, no matter how many people are around you. So you must ensure that your life was not lived in vain. And that's the reality.
Shoot the shot. I'm coming in hot.